This is going to be harming the working people of this state, the retired people of the state, the folks that are on disability, that are on Social Security and are not currently paying income taxes. This will be a straight up increase. So, why an HJR? Why an HJR? Well, because we all know that you all can cut any taxes you want without taking it to a vote of the people. So I was thinking, is it because they actually care what the voters think on this? Well, history would tell us that that is not true. That is not true at all, because every time the voters pass anything, you immediately try to repeal it. So it couldn't be that. Couldn't be that. What they really want to do is what the second part of the HJR does, which is finagle with the Hancock Amendment. So I've heard you, Mr. Speaker, tell groups of retired teachers that we'll make up $9 billion by taxing services like streaming services that are not currently being taxed. And for all of you who think that we can make up $9 billion by taxing Netflix, I'd like to sell you the Buck O'Neill Bridge. I'm glad that the handler bill sponsor finally stated that yes, consumption taxes are the most regressive. So this is going to be harming the working people of this state, the retired people of this state, the folks that are on disability, that are on Social Security and are not currently paying income taxes. This will be a straight up increase. To all of you who think that this will draw businesses to our community, why aren't your Chamber of Commerce supporting it? Why is the State Chamber of Commerce not supporting it? Well, I'll tell you why. Because we've got two economic engines in this state, mainly represented by this side of the aisle, and they each border Illinois and Kansas. When these sales tax increases go into effect, when these service taxes go into effect, it will cause people not to flood into our area, but to go into Kansas. Why would you shop in downtown Lee Summit and pay a regressive sales tax when you can cross state lines? Why would you do that? Why would you make a car purchase? Why would you make a home purchase? Why aren't the businesses of this state, because it's such a business-friendly plan, supporting this piece of legislation? And I know that there are all of these future promises of exemptions that are nowhere to be found in the HJR. We promise you that we are not going to put service taxes on all of these things that you need to function and to keep your community strong. We promise. Believe us in the future. Daycares, gas taxes. Imagine the cost of gas going up every single day. Let's slap a tax on it. Or if you believe people on this side of the room, no, we won't actually do that. Just believe us. Believe the future versions of us. It might not even be us who does it. This is ultimately one of the biggest scams I have ever seen. And you all are racing to support it. But the people will have a vote in November, won't they, Mr. Speaker? Thank you.